Are you ready for the definitive list of the best PS4 games you can play right now? I'm Louise Blaine, Senior PlayStation Editor here at Games Radar Plus, and I'm here to talk you through the top 10 PlayStation 4 games to dive into as of January 2018. Here we go. First off, at number 10 is Wolfenstein 2: The New Colossus. Doubling down on all the intelligence and giddy, hilariously brutal Nazi killing that made its predecessor such a special game, Wolfenstein 2 has an even lesser tolerance for messing about. Moving BJ's personal war to an alternative 60s America twisted into an ugly parody of itself by Nazi rule, Wolfenstein 2 brings the same aggressive focus on combat and character alongside a dangerously newfound relevance. Don't worry though, it's not all seriousness and soul-searching. Wolfenstein's kinetic combat is even better, tuned up with customisable dual wielding, laying on even more strategic carnage. Brainy, brawny, big, brash and beautiful, Machine Games' new wave of Wolfenstein remains one of the smartest and most unique FPS around. Screaming in at number 9, we've got Resident Evil 7. Yep, the original survival horror franchise has returned to reclaim its throne as one of PS4's best scarefests. Resi 7 is a complete reinvention for the series. We follow a man called Ethan in first person as he searches for his missing wife in a Louisiana swamp, a trip that soon goes very wrong when the Baker family shows up. Who knew that investigating a creepy house that screams run in the other direction could possibly go wrong? Resi 7 has a much more low-key, slow burn sort of fear than the previous few games' action blowouts, and it focuses more on a slasher movie style pursuit through a large crumbling house. But, despite the overhaul, things like inventory management, puzzles, weapons and items still feel truly and unmissably Resi.
But if you know anything about the Finch family, you know the stories have at least one thing in common. Someone always dies at the end.
At 8, we've got What Remains of Edith Finch. Sure, by now you've probably heard all the hype, and it might even have put you off slightly in that weird hipster way that hype always manages, but this walking sim from developer Giant Sparrow is one of those beautiful reminders that games can make you feel everything. Exploring her family home, the titular Edith Finch gradually uncovers the stories of the Finches through the ages, each one opening up a new experience and story. From exploring a Halloween horror adventure in a graphic novel to simply flying a kite, every chapter is a new surprise. To give anything more away is to spoil the magic, but yes, it will break your heart and make you cry, but only in the best possible way. Ignore the hype, play it and weep. Literally.
Your legend, assassin, is spreading.
Perching precariously in 7th position with arms outstretched for balance on top of a pyramid is Assassin's Creed Origins. After 1 decade of the free-running stabby franchise, this ancient Egyptian adventure takes the Creed to another level. A full RPG in a sprawling and eye-meltingly pretty Egypt, Origins pushes reset on everything you know about the series. Combat, loot, free-running, quests, you name it, and Origins has made it better and probably made it deadlier. Oh god, not another angry hippo. Add in an origin story that hurts in all the right places and future sections that have seriously interesting implications for the future of the series, and Assassin's Creed Origins is the definitive AC adventure. Stop worrying, of course Geralt's in here. The White Wolf himself finally rides onto PS4 at number 6 in The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt, and brings with him one of the most diverse and challenging RPG worlds ever seen. Mesmerising to look at and utterly engrossing to play, CD Projekt Red's RPG is truly magnificent. What really impresses here are the genuinely entertaining missions, and the eclectic cast of characters that bring the world to life. While combat can be challenging at first, once you get into it, there's enough depth here to keep you interested for the duration. Not to mention, it's been further bolstered by the brilliant Blood and Wine and Hearts of Stone expansions, making it absolutely essential in every way.
Let's go, pal.
And then there's Fallout 4 at number 5. Be warned though, Bethesda's excellent gunplay and crafting systems can trigger a nasty case of RPG-itis. Don't worry, stimpaks should help. There's so much to do and see in the wasteland, it's almost terrifying, and all too often you'll set off to complete a mission and get completely sidetracked when you find something wonderful or horrific along the way. It's not without its faults, or, vaults, but the scale of Bethesda's post-apocalypse will keep you bunkered down for weeks. Slosh in the extensive DLC editions available in the complete Game of the Year version, and you'll never want to return from the wasteland.
So, are you ready to seek your fortune?
Hang on, Nathan!
Of course, Nathan Drake is in our top 5. Uncharted 4 A Thief's End comes in at number 4. The true successes of Nate's final outing lie in the details. Sure, you have the big action set pieces that the series is known for, where everything Nate touches explodes around him, but it's how Uncharted nails the small moments that make it truly great. For the first time in the series, Naughty Dog has given the series characters some room to grow as actual people, filling in the details where you least expect them to, and it's these smaller moments between everything going boom that make the big ones feel all that more impactful. As explosive as Uncharted 4 is, it's also deeply personal, and it's a hell of a showpiece for your PS4 to boot.
A few weeks ago, I was happily sulking by my swimming pool. What do you want?
Just came by to see if there's something I can help you with.
I'm retired.
And we're all the way up at number 3. The magic of Grand Theft Auto 5 and its reappearance on current-gen hardware isn't in the improved textures, the shinier cars, or even the brilliantly executed new first-person mode. It's in the way each addition and improvement combines to enthrall and seduce you all over again to sink another blissful 50 or so hours into Los Santos without it ever feeling like a rerun. Also, an unhealthy dose of first-person cat-stomping. If tabby kicking isn't your thing, GTA Online with its mega online heists, improved character creator, and the small matter of the end of the Chiliad mystery is sure to get its claws into you. Quite simply, GTA 5 represents the definitive edition of the greatest open world game ever made.
Now go! And let the legend come back to life.
Konami might try to scrub Hideo Kojima's name from the ultimate in tactical espionage action, but it'll never remove his fingerprints from our number 2 game. While retaining that distinct storytelling and sense of wonder that defines the Metal Gear series, Metal Gear Solid 5 The Phantom Pain offers a level of freedom and creativity unheard of in any sandbox. It's something to be explored for days, weeks, or even months, each little secret and hidden slice of gameplay just waiting to be found and to make you rethink the way you approach the game. Plus, it's got a killer 80s soundtrack and some wonderfully gruff voice acting from Kiefer Sutherland. Grand, majestic, and bittersweet, this is an instant classic and one of the finest things you can shove into your PS4. Now you can even get it as MGS5 The Definitive Experience, which contains Prologue MGS5 Ground Zeroes, plus all of the Metal Gear Online DLC items. Perfection.
Where the trail leads, I will go.
And here we are, number 1, and of course it can't be anything but last year's biggest surprise from Killzone devs Guerrilla Games, Horizon Zero Dawn. As beautiful as it is deep, Aloy's robo-packed PS4 exclusive has an astonishingly rich world to explore and get lost in. The use of slower weapons like bows creates a far more tactical take on the action. You have to think about your strategies and consider your options, rather than just charge in, blasting away. Plus, as well as learning how to get by in a world that hates you, there's just so much to see and do as you chase side quests, meet new factions, and try to unravel the mystery behind corrupted machines and a lost past. Good luck with those Thunderjaws. So that's our top 10 games on PS4. For more content from us, check out the boxes on the left, and don't forget to hit the big button in the middle to subscribe for more news, reviews, previews and guides right here on Games Radar Plus.